Welcome to the Tactical Dad podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Cook, and I am the Tactical Dad. In this episode, episode 49, we're going to talk rifle sling mounts. So the attachable aspect, the attachable device that allows you to attach your rifle to your rifle sling to the rifle. So I just know this kind of threw me off, and I was struggling to understand this when I was dealing with rifle sling and trying to get my sling attached to my rifle. So if I was asking that question, then some other people probably are too. So there are different types of sling mounts, and you always want to go by your actual rifle first. So just look at what already comes as stock on your rifle, because a lot will have, in fact, almost most of them will have two attachment points. So one on the front, on the barrel or the forend of the gun, or you'll have one on the butt. Most commonly, you'll always have one on the stock, on the buttstock. If you have, like a mag pull buttstock, you're gonna have one, maybe two different options of attaching your rifle sling on that, and then you'll have most rifles will have something on the barrel or on the forend of it as well. Mine, unfortunately, just had one, and I don't want a single attachment sling, so I had to buy something to put on my Picatinny rail, like a Picatinny rail mount for my QD attachment for my sling. So multiple steps. Anyway, yours, most people's are going to already have two parts on the rifle, 1, 2, or 3 attachment points on your rifle, which will dictate which sling mount you need. But I'm gonna run through some common ones, because you're going to come across it. So you've got swivel stud mounts. These are the most common type of rifle sling mounts. They consist of a stud that is attached to the rifle stock and a swivel that is attached to the sling. The swivel can rotate freely, allowing the rifle to be carried at all sorts of different angles, so very convenient. Then you've got your Picatinny rail mount. So I needed to buy a Picatinny rail adapter for my mount, so that my QD mount would attach to my rifle. I needed something to sit. I wanted it on the barrel. I didn't want it closer to the forend. I wanted it further down the barrel, so I had to buy something for my Picatinny rail. But you've got Picatinny rail mounts. These mounts are used on rifles that have a Picatinny rail on the stock or handguard. The sling can be attached to the rail using a Picatinny compatible sling mount. So that's what I was looking for, basically a Picatinny compatible sling mount attachment, like not that long ago. Then you've got M-lock mounts. These are pretty common too. M-lock mounts. These mounts are used on rifles with M-lock attachment points. So they have specific M-lock attachment points. M-lock mounts use a clamping mechanism to attach the sling to the rifle. You've got key mod mounts. These mounts are similar to M-lock mounts and are used on rifles with key mod attachment points. You've got sling loops. Most stocks have a sling loop. I've actually not seen a sling loop in a barrel, on a barrel, so maybe they exist, I don't know, I've not seen it. So some rifles have a built-in sling loop on the stock or handguard. I've seen one on a handguard before that covers the barrel. The sling can be attached to these loops using a variety of different methods, such as a carabiner or a quick detachable buckle. Then you've got QD quick detach mounts, which is what I went for, the push button ones. These mounts allow the sling to be quickly and easily attached and detached from the rifle. They are often used on rifles that need to be frequently switched between a sling and a bipod or other different support pieces of equipment. So that's just a short list of the sling mounts. There's probably more out there, but they're the ones that I've come across. They're like the common ones. So just know that when it comes to your rifle sling, you'll have the sling itself, you have your rifle. If you're lucky, or if you're just in the mass of people that get this experience, your rifle is going to show you what attachment you need, or your sling is going to have the attachments that you need, and the rifle is going to have the mounts that you need. So you'll just be able to figure out, I need this rifle sling with this rifle sling mount. But if you fall into the category like me, you'll have to go and buy these different parts, which is not, it's not a pain to buy it. It's just, if you're new, you have no idea what you're doing. But they are rifle sling mounts. That is all from me right now. Thanks for joining me on this short podcast on rifle sling mounts. I'll see you again soon.